Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? Welcome back to another episode of Toys in My Closet. I am your host, Hebot, and today we're going to take a look at the brand new Masters of the Universe new Eternia Fisto from Masterverse, which is the series of this line. And this, I believe, is an early release, or I'm not sure it was supposed to be out already. I did find this at a local Walmart, and alongside Flying Fist He-Man, and in this way consists of only 3 characters. I think Evelyn is the other one. She wasn't there, so I did not find her, but I was really happy to get my hands on this new Fisto, which looks absolutely stunning. This is a new interpretation based off a lot of different factions and making it more modern and yet stay, to the vintage look. And in the packaging, you can see that the artwork is done really, really nice. Right there, looking spectacular. You can see him there in his open window, which is just a little small section. And you see him fighting here one of those demons. The font still is the same, the masterverse on the top. You have a picture of there with the He-Man and picking up the other demon. I forgot what they're called. They're from Filmation, and maybe that's possibly some figures they might make soon down the road. And there's Fisto right there, beautiful artwork. I don't know if it says who did the art, but it looks really, really great. And then you see a promotional shot of him in more of the classic look. Then you see some of the highlights here that they show. With him and his beard, he has a little white streak of white hair on his goatee, which looks pretty cool. That never really been done. His blade, though, has an extreme different look because it's not large and thick like other ones in the past. And then you can see that you can change his fist to different orientations, kind of like Truck Jaw. So they gave him that type of gimmick. And then at the bottom, you see the cross cell. Looking really nice with Flying Fist He-Man and the classic style, Evelyn from the Masterverse. So let's take him out of packaging real fast and take a look at what he has to offer and see how good or maybe how bad he actually is. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. So stay with me, and I hope you enjoy the ride. So I'll see you in a blink of an eye. Alright guys, here I have Fisto out of packaging with all of his accessories. But before we go on, real quick, inside the actual gut of the packaging, it shows you a diagram of the things that he comes with to kind of help you out. So it's content list, which is kind of cool. I thought I would bring that up and show it to you. Just so you know exactly what type of things they offering with those little extra little things that go a long way, right? So here is Fisto, and he looks really, really spectacular. He looks really spectacular. So let's take a closer look at Fisto. And again, as you can see, at no expense, his face, his portrait looks really, really nice. Looks excellent with the painting of the white hairs on his goatee, the excellent crown, paying the homage to the 2000X version with a samurai ponytail, or a samurai style ponytail. Very medieval, Viking, and barbarian at the same time, which is fantastic. And then the paint job on him is extremely nice and glossy on the silvers. The purple is all nice and metallic. Now he has a little bit of fur coming out on the end of the shoulder sides, which was never, I think, interpreted that way before. Obviously the arm going down, the biceps, the forearm, his bracelet in purple, his beautiful belt in purple with nice dark browns, the bare legs, the fur in a nice purple, more matted, with the boots and straps in that brown and black interpretation, which looks great. And then his arm now, instead of being just the fist, is the entire arm. That's, you see, it's kind of detailed and you know, kind of robotic. And then you go there, his you know, classic fist with actual spikes on it, and then all the detail in the back. Really nice all over, with the hilt there for his sword going all the way down. And then you see that it is removable with the new style of plug and play or plug and pin, unlike the old classic ones that were straps that you have to pull and are kind of uncomfortable. So there you have it. There is a closer look at his details and what he looks like. Now let's take a look at his accessories. And here we go, guys. Here are his accessories. He only comes with a few, but nice enough. There's the sword, the new one. It looks more like a kind of like an Arabian sword, with the nice gunmetal silver and then the metallic purple on the hilt. Very Prince of Persia-esque. His new mace hammer, or war hammer, or mallet, and you see that it has kind of like the man-at-arms ending there from the mace, and then this plug, which is a spike, and done really well with that nice marbleized gunmetal silver, and then the wrapping is in a metallic purple. These all, you know, they all separate, and you can put it on his actual hand. Here is his neutral classic portrait. As you can see, looks really good, done really well. And then he brings an extra hand, which is the fist, because it only has one human hand on one side. We all know that Fisto is Man-at-Arms' brother, which was introduced, I believe, in the 2000X cartoon, and in the actual, I believe it was IDW comics that they did, or the comics they did with Val Staples during the 2000X. You know, all that origin had been introduced, that, and it had been established that Fisto and Man-at-Arms are brothers. So there you go. There's Fisto, and you know, and his accessories. So now what we'll do is we'll take a quick pause, right? We'll take a quick pause and come back and take a look at Fisto's articulation. So as far as Fisto's articulation goes, his head does move side to side, but it is hindered by his new ponytail hairstyle. He does look down, like so, and then he looks up just a little. He has just a minor little tilt. His shoulders go up on both sides, that much. And then he obviously has the bicep, the double on the actual elbow, a swivel on the wrist with a hinge that goes in and out. And then on this side is on the bicep, a single there that looks kind of motorized. If you look at it, is like these ridges, the swivel on the actual wrist area of the fist, and then he has the, you know, waist swivel. He does have the crunch on the top and move side to side, but the vest, because it's a little bit big, it kind of hinders it. And then of course the thigh swivel, it does have the drop down and drop up type of, you know, hinge on the legs, so that you can kick up a lot further up. Has the boot cut or the boot swivel, double on the knee. And then of course on the foot you have the rocker, and then it goes back that much, forward that much, and then of course if you want to kick back, it kicks back about that much. So there is Fisto's articulation. Now let's take a closer look at Fisto with his accessories on. So here is Fisto with his new weaponry and how he's supposed to look. And he looks pretty spectacular with the mace and kind of posed out with the sword in the back. And you see that he kind of looks pretty badass. And you put him here. And you move this up, bring up his fist. Like he's ready for battle. Turn the head this way. There you go. And there you see that he's pretty, he's pretty badass. So there he is with his, his modern look for the masterverse. So now let's take a quick pause and show him what he would look if you want to do the classic look. And here he's Fisto with his classic look, as you can see. He still looks very classic, but modernized still because of the arm, of course, and then the blade being drastically smaller, not thick and big like in other interpretations. But it's still, you can tell, and you see it, at first glance, you're gonna know who he is. It's actually, Fisto. You can't, go wrong. I love that it looks longer in length, the actual, his actual armor that protects him. So let's also show how he looks with the modern stuff, but with the ability of changing these as well. So here we can see that I was able to change the tip of his fist, as you can see, and put the mace of man-at-arms, that's the style of man-at-arms mace, and then you can put the fist on the actual mace. And you can do the same if you pull out the tip here on this side and you switch it out with this on this side, and you just pull it out, plug this in, and now he looks like he has a actual drill, if you see, right? If you will, and then you take the other end and put it there as well. So it all depends on your preference. If you want to leave him looking classic style with the actual fist, or if you want to modernize him a little bit, right, and change it up. The cool thing is that you have you have display options, which options are always great, especially that you never really had that type of option with Fisto before, which makes it kind of cool, and at the same time a little, I guess it might feel a little weird for some, because you're probably just used to having them the old school way. But again, it looks cool. You can do it however you please, and that's what's pretty cool and fantastic about the masterverse, that they're giving you the option of doing different things with your posability, with the characters, giving them more nuances and things you can do with them the same way they did like with Cyclone and things like that. So there you have it. There's Fisto. So now let's do maybe a comparison or two with some other of the Fistos that concurrently exist in this line. And here you have it, guys. Here are some of the Fistos that I have. Keep in mind, I do have the classics, Formation, Loyal Subjects, Mech Constructs. I have almost every Fisto iteration. You see, I have them here next to Masterverse Revelations or Revolutions. No, Revelations Fisto, which is more to the animated look, more to the classic style. Very simplistic, but very nice looking still. The cool thing about his fist is that it's made out of actual metal. And then obviously the classics with his crown and his belt and his dragon size style sword, as you can see him. But if you notice, they made the new Fisto stand a lot taller. So I think that's really cool because Fisto seems to be a more taller and more barbaric and menacing type character. So it kind of fits his character and makes him stand out from all the other ones that came before him. To be honest, I kind of like the style of the new one in Masterverse better than all of these. And then obviously Classics is still great. Aesthetically looks fantastic, paint-wise and stuff like that. But, you know, obviously it's limited and he looks just chunky and very similar in, you know, his anatomy to all the other ones. Because Classics use the same book for almost every character, as opposed to Masterverse that they use the same book but change things around and make them look aesthetically different as far as their build and how they look as well. So there is the you know, perspective and view with Fisto, with other Fisto from, you know, Classics and from the Revelations Masterverse. So here is Fisto next to his arch nemesis Jitsu. As you can see, he is his yin to his yang, and this is the Masterverse version of Fisto as well from you know, I think it was Revolution as well, just regular. But there is Jitsu, and here is Jitsu next to his sidekick, Clamp Champ. You know, they fight and grind together. This is Clamp Champ from Revelations actually, or Revolutions actually. And you see how they look very similar but different. And they're, you know, they're buddies, and they all have big weapons to, you know, actually do damage. So I think they look fantastic. I really like this Fisto. So now let's go to my final thoughts and the end of the review. So at the end of the day, here we have Fisto, and he is spectacular, phenomenal figure. I'm glad they went back and tried to redo another one with the style and aesthetics that combine and give you an amalgamation of 2000X, vintage, comic book style, you know, Masterverse, and even, you know, older, you know, conceptual art style or concept arts of the character, alongside, you know, Revelations as well. So, especially that he was a hard figure to find, especially the Classics, and this could probably kind of fill the hole and void, because you can't combine and you can display these with your Classics as well, or any other if you want, because they fit well and they look good aesthetically. So guys, I highly recommend them. I hope you have luck and find them the way I had luck and found them in my local Walmart. I don't know if they're supposed to be out yet. I don't believe they are, but I was lucky enough to find one. They probably put it out earlier in the store and it rang up, so that's a good thing. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. There it is, the Masters of the Universe Masterverse New Eternia Fisto from the new wave. That includes Flying Fist He-Man and the classic style Evil Lyn, which I'll try to do reviews on those as well. So if you like, leave a thumbs up. If you liked the video, if you didn't, leave a thumbs down. Share this video with someone you think might like it. As always, you guys can find me on any social media platform. It's all down in the description below. And for all of you that continue to support my channel, as always, thank you. I love you very much, because without you, my channel will not be able to be here still, or will not be able to be sustained. As always, you can always hit me up on DMs if you want to talk, or if you want to maybe donate anything to the channel so that I can highlight and showcase like this. I will be more than glad to do so. I will be more than honored to do so. It's just, you know, just hit me up on DMs. We can work out the particulars. If you ever want to help out my channel directly and in a more personal note or way, you can. There is a way you can. It's not mandatory, it's not obligated, it's only if you want to, from the kindness of your heart, or if you have the means to, obviously. It's completely fine if you can't. And you can also do that with my PayPal and Patreon information, also down in the description below. This is your boy signing off, Hebot, with another episode of Toys in My Closet. See you in the next one, guys. Keep collecting, have fun doing it, but remember, be considerate because we're still in trying times. Until the next one, guys. Peace.